My name is Miguel. Today, besides recording this video, I'm finishing my work in renovating all the sounds of an existing theme called Wooden Desk. I'm a senior sound designer in this company and I started 6 months ago. I'm based in sunny Lisbon, Portugal. As a sound designer in this company, I have 3 main tasks. My first task is to renovate all the sounds of the existing themes and also provide background music to them. My second task is to create and design the sounds of all the new upcoming themes and also provide background music to them. And my third task is to integrate all the sound assets and to improve the site sound editing tools with the help of the game designer and the developers. It's a bit hard to choose one because I'm so happy with all of them. But I think I will go with the Whack-A-Mole renovation. I renovated all the sounds of this game, but this is still unreleased, so it's kind of a surprise. I've been starting all the projects by creating the background music and the ambient sounds. This is very important because it sets the mood and ambience of the game or activity and gives a tonal key for all the sound effects. Whack-A-Mole is a Wild West themed game. I immediately thought about Scott Joplin's ragtime music and spaghetti western music influences. I started by thinking about a catchy, funny melody, and then I did the arrangement, using these influences with a saloon piano, a banjo, a double bass, some drums, and a fiddle. The game intro is a cowboy coming out of the saloon to start shooting the moles with the answers. My idea was to make this intro sound as much realistic as possible, to make a contrast with the gameplay, which is funny and comical. I don't really have any cowboy boots, but I have these nice sounding leather boots and my floor is made of wood. So I had a part of this figured out for the beginning of the scene. But every cowboy boots needs some spurs, right? So I had to build my own spurs. Some wires, some coins to shake, and there you go. I got a very realistic cowboy boots sound. I recorded the wood footsteps and some wood squeaks for the saloon floor, some squeaky doors for the saloon doors opening, but I also needed dirt footsteps because the cowboy is walking out of the saloon to the dirt ground before starting the game. The solution was cat litter, and it wasn't a problem. My neighbor has a cat and she was very grateful for some extra litter. After recording everything, it was time for editing, equalizing and mixing, and finally some reverb design work with the Convolution Reverb plugin to make the transition from inside of the saloon to the outside sound even more realistic. I did a musical intro based on the background music I did before with the drums synced to the rhythm of the footsteps. And it feels like, attention, the game is about to start! For the gameplay, I recorded myself doing the mole squeaking, with pitch shifting of course to get that funny high-pitched sound. And I used the plunger flute for the moles going up and down. I found some really good recordings of an old revolver shooting to get a bit of realism into the fun gameplay. When the player finishes a level, he travels to the next one. I thought that I could use something to make a funny horse gallop sound. I ended up recording some matryoshkas beating for this, and I believe that it sounds really good. Besides my freelance work with video game audio and audio production for many purposes, I was also a teacher for 18 years, and I worked mostly with kids with ages between 5 and 15 years old. It's like everything I did in my professional career conducted me to this job, and I love the Wordwall product, so it feels very gratifying and exciting at the same time. The team. Everybody is very talented and clearly passionate about what they do. I feel very lucky to have had the chance of working with all of them. Undoubtedly, the satisfaction of working with such a good team to help creating the best educational experiences possible for users all over. Because of some proposals I did and some discussion with the developers, we already have music and other sounds looping in the background. We have pitch variation and an overall more dynamic sound behavior. I would say, why wouldn't you want to join this amazing and talented team in a relaxed and flexible work environment? To develop and enhance this wonderful tool for students and teachers creating educational games and activities.